Good morning, dear kids. Today I'll be taking your chapter 13, that is Pythagoras theorem. Let's start 13a, problem number 1. Problem number 1 is quite easy. You can do it. Okay. Problem number 1. I'm sorry. Problem number 1, a ladder 13 meter rests against a vertical wall. So if I take this as a vertical wall and this is a ladder which is against a vertical wall, ladder is 13 meter, and if the foot of the ladder, this is the foot of ladder, is 5 meter from the foot of wall, this is foot of wall, so it is at a distance of 5 meter from foot of wall. You have to find the distance of other end of the ladder from the ground. So this is the, you have to find, if I name this as like this, you have to find AC. Can you find that, my dear kids? You will put it as AB square is equal to AC square plus CB square. You have AB 13, AC missing, BC 5. From there you will get that is 144 is AC square. So AC will be 12. Clear? In your next problem we have a man goes 40 meter due north. So if he goes 40 meter north and then 50 meter due west. So if he is going north 40 meter and then west 50 meter, you have to find the distance from the starting point. That is, if I take this as a starting point, so you have to find this distance. If I name this as PQR, you can do PR square is equal to PQ square plus QR square. From there you will get the value of PR. Easy? Next you have in the figure PSQ is 90. Okay, then PQ is given as 10, QS is given as 6. So in the small triangle, in triangle PQS, first you have to find the value of PS. How you will go? PQ is a hypotenuse, so hypotenuse square is equal to first side square plus second side square. Am I correct with this? Yes, so you have to put the values and from there you have to find the value of PS. Yes, my dear kids, PS you will be getting it as 8. Once you got the value of PS, now you have this as 9 centimeter RQ. So you have entire this as 9 plus 6, that is 15. So you have RS as 15, you have PS as 8. Now you go in a bigger triangle, in triangle PSR, and find the value of PR. We'll go for Pythagoras. PR square is equal to PS square plus SR square. From there you have PS as 8 and you have SR as 15. Once you put in the value, my dear kids, you will get the value of PR. Next I have AD is perpendicular to base BC. So if I draw BC here, ABC is an equilateral triangle. A, B, C, it's an equilateral triangle. AD is drawn perpendicular to BC. Given that BC is 10 centimeter, so this entire is 10 centimeter. And as you know that 10 centimeter will be divided in two halves, that is 5 centimeter, 5 centimeter. Because in isosceles triangle and in equilateral triangle, the perpendicular drawn from the vertex divides the base in two equal halves. Clear? Then you have, okay my dear kids, this also will be 10 because this is an equilateral triangle, so all sides will be equal. You have to find the length of AD. How you will find the length of AD? If I go in this triangle, my dear kids, I have AB as an hypotenuse. So AB square is equal to AD square plus BD square. So that will be AB square. I have 10 square is equal to AD square plus BD square. BD I have 5. From there, my dear kids, this is 100. This is AD square plus 25. So AD square will be 75. Yes, my dear kids. So AD will be root of 75. If I just simplify this, can I write it inside? AD is equal to 25 into 3. So my answer will be 25 ko free kar denge, 5 root 3. If you want to put the value of root 3 here, it will be 5 into 1.732. Once you multiply, you will get it in decimal. you have to give the 1 decimal place answer. In my next we have ABC is an isosceles triangle. So I have an isosceles triangle ABC where AB is equal to AC is equal to 13 and BC is 10. Again, as I said you have to draw a perpendicular. Once you draw a perpendicular, this will be 5, this will be 5, and you have to calculate the height of perpendicular. It is very similar problem to your previous one. So I hope you can do it. Next is your triangle ABC where AB is 8 centimeter, BC is 6 centimeter and AC is 3 centimeter. You have to find the length of OC. My dear kids, the structure is given in your problem. So I'll go as per your structure given in the textbook. So it goes something like this. This is your A, this is your C, this is your B, this is 6 centimeter, this is 8 centimeter, this is 3 centimeter. There's no right angle triangle, and as you know that Pythagoras works only on right angle triangle. So you have to extend this point and join this. Name it as O. So you have OC here. You have to find the value of OC. How you will go for OC now? Let's start. My dear kids, I do not have the value of CO. So let CO be X. If I keep this as X, my BO will become X plus 6. So BO will be X plus 6. So if I go now in bigger triangle, that is in triangle AOB, I will have AB square is equal to AO square plus OB square or BO square. AB you have 8 square is equal to AO square plus OB, that is X plus 6 the whole square. So that will go 64 is equal to AO square. You have to open this. X square plus 12x plus 36. From there you will get x square plus 12x minus 64 minus 36, that is 28 is equal to AO square. Yes, my dear kids, you have to put this as equation number 1 and keep it as it is. Now my dear kids, if I go in the smaller triangle, can you see the smaller triangle here? For that also I can use the Pythagoras theorem. How I'll put it? AC square, because AC is an hypotenuse, is equal to AO square plus OC square. So that will be 3 square is equal to AO square plus OC square is X. From there I'll get AO square is equal, plus X square. So AO square is equal to 9 minus X square. Here I got AO square is this and here I got this. Can I put this as equation number 2? And can I equate both the values? Yes. Because both are saying that AO square is the given expression. Now here it is saying that AO square is X square plus 12x minus 28. And here it is saying that AO square is 9 minus X square. That means left hand sides are equal. So the right hand side will also be equal. So can I write 9 minus X square is equal to X square plus 12x minus 28. Take X square together. And take number together. So that will be something like this. Now as you know, factorization says that you have to first multiply the last and the first term. So once you got that, you have to find the factors of it such that the subtraction comes 12 and the multiplication comes 74. Now my dear kids, to open such kind of equations where you cannot get factors of 74 which has subtraction 12. Getting my point? So we will go by another method. In that I will teach you. Here we have done. Yes, we got here AO square is equal to 9 minus X square. Am I correct with this? So if I go for AO, that will be root of 9 minus X square. Correct with this? Now you got AO square here. If you want, you can substitute your AO square here in this equation. Clear? Shall we try it out? I'm substituting AO, that is root of or AO square 9 minus x. So here I have 8 square is equal to AO square is 9 minus x square plus x plus 6 the whole square we already opened. From there we will get, my dear kids, something like this. Am I correct with this? $36 you have plus 9. So that will be 45. So here I will get 12x is equal to 64 minus 45. So 12x is equal to 19. So value of x is 19 minus upon 12. Yes, my dear kids, it's better you put it here because factorization is also the correct way. But to open that factors, to find that factors, you need a formula that is actually not given to you. You will be using them in your grade 10th. So by now you can use this and do the problem. Next we have in triangle ABC, AB is equal to AC is equal to x, BC is 10, that means it's an isosceles triangle and its area is given as 60 centimeter square. If I draw a perpendicular, that will be the height. So the area of triangle will be half base into height. Do you know very well? Area is given as 60, half, base is given as 10. From there you will get the value of AD. Am I correct? Shall we find out AD? So that will be, height is AD. Okay. So AD will be 60 into 2 upon 10. That will be 12. Perfect with this? Okay, so once you got value of AD as 12 and this is 10, now they have to find x. Now my dear kids, again the property goes same, that if it is an isosceles triangle, then the perpendicular drawn from the vertex will divide the base in two equal halves. So this will be 5, this will be 5. Now my dear kids, you can go in this triangle and use the Pythagoras theorem. This is 5, this is 12 and you will get the value of x. Clear with this? I'll take your next, that is your 10th, which says if the sides of a triangle are in ratio, show that it is a right angle triangle. If I draw something like this, if I put this as 1x, 1x and this is root 2x. Now to prove that this is a right angle triangle, what I will do, if my Pythagoras is proved, that is AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. That means you have to go for left hand side separately and right hand side separately. And once you got the value of this as equal, so you can say that this is a right angle triangle. Let's give a try. Your AC value is root 2x the whole square. So it will be 2x square. And here you will notice your AB is 1x square and BC is 1x square. So that will be 2x square. So you notice that your left hand side is equal to right hand side. Hence you can say that Pythagoras theorem is proved. And once your Pythagoras theorem is proved, it is applicable only on right angle triangle. So therefore you can say it is a right angle triangle at B. Next I have ABC is an isosceles triangle where A, B and C, these are equal. They are given as 13 and this is 10. I guess we did with this, calculate the length of perpendicular. Okay, similar problem we have done. Next we have this, the quadrilateral ABCD is shown in which AD is given to you 13, DC is given as 12 and BC is given as 3. So my dear kids, from this first, in this triangle, if you notice, this is a right angle triangle. So BD will be the hypotenuse. So can you write BD square is equal to BC square plus CD square? From there you have to find the value of, yes my dear kids, are you getting my point clear? So you got this as 153. So BD square will be 153. What will be BD? BD will be root of 153. Now use this BD square in your this triangle, the upper triangle. In your upper triangle you have to use this. So now BD square you got. So here in your upper triangle, this is your hypotenuse given AD. So we will write AD square is equal to BD square plus AB square. AD square will be 13 square. BD square is 153 plus AB square. Don't square again. BD square की वैल्यू ही 153 हमने ली है, तो फिर उससे उसका स्क्वायर नहीं करना है. So here it will be 13 square will be 169 is equal to 153 plus AB square. That means 169 minus 153 is equal to AB square, and this will be 16 is equal to AB square. So AB will be root of 16, that is 4 centimeter. Clear with this? Okay, shall we pack up here? God bless.